decades later, people, when I first addressed this court, the Travis County Commissioner's Court, about this essay about Martin Luther King Jr., the champion of non-violent political change, then the ever so honorable Judge Biscoe actually said to me, and it's on tape, "I'll bet Martin Luther King is just spinning in his grave." Huh? Anyway, the judge, I gave him a chance to think about it, and he explained it to me later what he was saying. And so days later, when I visited Judge Biscoe in his private, fancy office, the judge's nonsensical, convoluted explanation to me was something about Ron Paul. By the way, Ron Paul, at the time of my essay, Ron Paul was a draftee serving our nation in Vietnam. I knew nothing about Ron Paul, of course, obviously at that time, but I had been, for years, working to get our nation out of Vietnam to stop the killing. And that's why I knew about and loved Martin Luther King Jr. When I heard our so-called president, so-called Peace Prize, exploit the memory of the late, great Martin Luther King Jr., the real-life champion of non-violent political change, now I thought Martin Luther King Jr. is spinning in his grave. But, because, of course, this time, it's only about skin color. That's it. That's all those two have in common. And does anyone out there even have a clue about how many men, women, children, babies our military is killing today? Do we even know how many nations we're destroying today? And why? I'll tell you why. Our unlimited, non-stop, convoluted servitude to that proudly bigoted, oppressive, socialistic, totalitarian criminal regime going by the biblical name Israel, who, by the way, just voted the other day among various mostly hatefully and proudly bigoted parties, but instead I say, stop the killing. Let us all finally and decisively just say no to Israel. We need every dollar, every drop of blood back here at home. Help stop